journey first. We're down to the main road to show you the home of Arthur Guinness and the original entrance to the brewery, St. James's Gate. Have any of you ever tried the Guinness diet? Ever tried the Guinness diet?
No. Is that a liquid diet?
The last time I tried the Guinness diet myself, I lost 4 days. Had that diet most Saturday nights. Now I mentioned about that the Guinness brewery is originally on a 4-acre site of land. It now stands at 65 acres. It's the largest brewery in Europe. In fact, the largest brewery in the world is in Lagos, Nigeria. But you'll be happy to hear it's also a Guinness brewery. Now we'll turn left at the bottom here. You'll see the home of Arthur Guinness on the left hand side as we turn. And we have a black door on the left and a plaque on the wall beside the door. He was known as the master brewer, the head of the brewery. Just as we go left, look on the left hand side, you'll see the house. Beside the house is the original entrance, St. James's Gate. You'll see the dates above the gate, the years of the brewery. Keep an eye on the left, get your camera ready, you can see it on the left. Is it true?
Yeah. Kind of scary.
Huh?
That was kind of scary when they're coming in.
Yeah.
There's the home of Arthur Guinness on the left hand side, the black door with the plaque on the wall. See that's where he lived? Well, there's the original entrance again on the left, St. James's Gate. See the dates above the gate, the years of the brewery? Arthur Guinness had only a short distance to walk home from work each evening. I suppose it's all he could manage after testing the pints of Guinness throughout the day. And he died at the age of 78 back in 1803. And that was a very good age back in the 1800s when you consider the average age of the population back then was only between about 45 and 50 years of age. He lived till 78. Must have been all the Guinness he drank. It gave him strength. And I'm sure you've all seen on the advertisements for Guinness, it says on their slogan that Guinness gives you strength. I'm sure you've seen that slogan at some stage. Well, this definitely had to be true in the case of Arthur Guinness and his wife Olivia, because would you believe they had 21 children? Yep, 21 kids. They'd no television in those days. They also say that his wife was a little bit deaf. I wonder why, huh? Well, apparently she was a little bit deaf before she had all the children. Each evening Arthur Guinness would have a nice few pints of Guinness. And after a few pints of Guinness in the evening, he'd go to bed. He'd lie down beside his wife and he'd get all cosy and romantic. And he'd give her an old nudge. And he'd say to her, "Are you asleep or what?" And of course, her being a little bit deaf would go, "What?" 21 children later. Yeah, I'll give us that. Are you asleep or what? I'm sure most of us have been in one of those romantic situations at some stage in our careers. Nudge, nudge. Go away, leave me alone. I have a headache. Men get headaches too, you know, just when the football's about to begin. You know, if you go into the blood transfusion service today in Dublin City and donate a pint of blood, have you guessed what they offer you to replace the pint of blood? A free pint of Guinness. That's right. If you donate a pint of blood here in Dublin, they replace it with a pint of Guinness. I should know because I think I've donated about 200 pints of blood myself at this stage. I keep going back for more. But not today, guys. You're happy to hear I'm sober as a judge today. I hope there's no judges on board the bus. Now heading us up 14 for the Irish Museum of Modern Art. The museum is in a building that was originally a home for wounded soldiers back in the late 17th century. You can see the entrance to the museum at the top of the hill on the left. It's a bit difficult to see the building from here, but I'll show you the building later. There's the entrance to the left. Now, stop number 14 for the Irish Museum of Modern Art. Closing or closed at this time, 5 o'clock to finish it. We'll head up towards Kilmainham Jail. Now, if you do get a chance to stay over the next few days, check out the jail. It is one of the top attractions. Best thing to do is book the jail online. It gets busy in the afternoons. It'll be closing again as well at this time. We'll show it anyway for tomorrow. Go early in the morning. It's the best time for the jail as well. I was joking about the wife and the mother-in-law earlier on. Here's one for you. What's the difference between in-laws and outlaws? Outlaws are wanted. Would you believe my mother-in-law is related to the Vikings? How do I know? She has the beard and the horns to prove it. She's not that bad really. My mother-in-law's alright, you know. It's her daughter I have a problem with. You know, guys, I've actually been married for 15 years. 15 years, yeah. What did you say? I don't look old enough to be married that long. So you said, thanks very much, very kind of you. I was asked once, what's the secret to a successful marriage? Would you believe it's the fact that we go for a romantic meal twice a week? Yeah, a romantic meal twice a week keeps the marriage alive. She goes on Tuesdays, I go on Thursdays. And I'm free next Thursday. Hint, hint. All the single ladies. All the single ladies. Put your hands up. Oh, oh, oh. I just passed this glass building on the left hand side, you can see the green clock tower, the Museum of Modern Art. Originally called the Royal Hospital of Kilmainham, home for wounded soldiers. The last Red Coat soldier left the building in 1927. You might see the outline of the building there, see it high on the left. Yeah. There's a bit of modern art directly on the left, a bit hard to see there. The Irish version of Minecraft there on the left. Kilmainham Jail is the largest unoccupied jail in Ireland. It's where the leaders of the 1916 Easter Rising were held. Some of the leaders are executed in the jail. Most famous leaders to be executed are Porrick Pierce and James Connolly, two main leaders of the 1916 Easter Rising. You can see the courtyard on display where the executions took place. It's a guided tour, the guide will bring you around, takes about an hour or so. They'll show you the courtyard. Although we don't ask any of you to stand against the wall and put a blindfold on, don't do it. Stick with the group, safety in numbers as they say. I'll also show you the back entrance of the Museum of Modern Art from stop 15. The back entrance of the museum is a large castle structure. In fact, it's the best looking castle structure in Dublin. We'll turn left at the top, you'll see the castle on the left hand side after we turn. Now just look at the next lights on the left, you'll see the castle structure I mentioned. The structure was originally down at the Euston railway station over 100 years ago. It was in the way when they were widening the streets, so they took it down block by block and brought up here as an entrance for the museum. Let's look at the castle structure in Dublin. Just here to the left of the lights. The jail is also on the left hand side of the turn, all closed up. Looks like a bit of a castle as well. Check it out for tomorrow. Top 15 Hilton Hotel in Kilmainham. Yeah. I'm currently taking a tour with Dublin Bus. Dublin Bus, of course, the company name. The company do other tours around Dublin, maybe South Coast County Tour, which takes you to the Powers Court Estate. And the estate dates back to the 1750s. And if you've ever seen the movie The Count of Monte Cristo, part of that movie is named the Powers Court Estate. That's our South Coast tour. You have a North Coast County tour, takes you up to Malahide Castle, 12th century castle, see North County Dublin. Then in the evening time, you have a Ghost Bus tour. If you're into the scarier side of things, check out the Ghost Bus. That's a professional actor on board. It's like a play on board the bus. You get tickets for all these tours at our head office in O'Connell Street. We're going to head to sub 16 next to Houston railway station, in the Phoenix Park area. We'll turn right here. Show you Phoenix Park shortly. We'll go into the park, cross the river onto the north side of Dublin in a few minutes. Phoenix Park is on the left hand side as we turn here now. It's going to be difficult obviously to see in the dark. We will go into it shortly and show you some of it. But you just might see on the left hand side in the distance, at an angle of about 10 o'clock, out to the front left, the outline of the Wellington Monument sticking out above the buildings. I spoke about the Duke of Wellington earlier on, born in Dublin back in 1769. We will go into the Phoenix Park right beside the Wellington Monument shortly. There's the Wellington Monument. See it sticking out above the buildings on the left? And over to the right hand side as you go through the junction, you'll see the Museum of Modern Art again, the Royal Hospital. Over there to the right. Now just inside this wall here on the left you might see some of the trains from Houston Railway Station. Houston Railway Station is named after the famous American singer Whitney Houston. Aha, I don't think so. No, it was named after Sean Houston. He was an employee of the station, but he was also another leader of the 1916 Rising who was executed in Kilmainham Jail. It's a Victorian station, dates back to 1844. If you've ever seen the movie The Great Train Robbery starring Donald Sutherland and Sean Connery, a part of that movie is made in Houston Station. We'll turn left at the top, you'll see the Victorian building on the left hand side as we turn. Anyone for stop 16 Houston Station, come on down.
Got that one on tape.
Over here on the right hand side you see a lovely building, Dr. Stevens Hospital. The building itself dates back to the 1730s. Although it's no longer used as a hospital, now the main office is of the Public Health Service. Dr. Stevens is on the right. The Victorian station here on the left hand side, Houston Station. We're going to go back across the River Liffey onto the north side of Dublin, head up towards the Phoenix.